The brief that I got from the homeowners was that they wanted a house that felt like it had always been there, and they wanted materials that would patinate, and they wanted a house that felt like it had a living feel. The house on the outside has a lot of traditional elements. You have this peaked roof, you have the Indiana limestone on most of the home, and you have a board-and-batten wood siding. So it does present as traditional. It has also some timber elements that are inside the home as well. The inside is also quite traditional. You have the barrel vaulted ceilings designed by HFH. And their area of expertise is timber frame. It kind of reminds me a bit of a church, and it follows the curve of the windows as well, so it just comes together really nicely. We try to embrace the traditional part of the house while including some more modern elements. So we have big windows, big openings, black in and out with the SDL bars. We have pretty modern lighting fixtures. And I also like the fact that they almost look like sun hats. And it reads a little bit as a minimal approach. So that's how we balance the traditional aspect of the house. The homeowners are really family oriented. They have 3 kids, 5 grandkids, 6 grandkids. So really we wanted the kitchen to be very functional and a place where the family can gather and celebrate. So we have a big island, we have a lot of counter space. We went for a Cambria countertop on the island and on the perimeter of the kitchen. It's a bit less maintenance. And then where the cooktop is, we have an actual marble that's honed, and it looks quite lovely. And we have that little marble ledge up above, put your olive oil, your salt and pepper, so it's easy access. We have this farmhouse sink, which is quite wide. It anchors the window and it anchors the views also of the outside. The house is located on a 100-acre lot in Caledon, and the house is really set against the open fields. So you have beautiful vantage points everywhere you look. How can you compete with this? You wake up in the morning, you come, you make your coffee, you have your breakfast, you sit at the island, you look outside. It just sets you for the day, so this has to be the focal point. This is one of my favorite features in the house. It's a glass cabinet, and the funny story behind this is all these beautiful dishes were actually hidden away. They had been given to Bill and Sheila when they got married, and they're so pretty. So we opened this cupboard one day and we discovered these gorgeous dishes, and we thought it would be perfect for this area. I wasn't sure about the stone wall initially. I knew I wanted the stone wall for the fireplace because it really allows to anchor the ceiling to the floor, right? It just makes that connection between the two. In the kitchen, initially on the first rendering I had, it was a lime wash finish. But then we talked to the builder and they said, no, we really think that you should consider the stone. And so we did, and I think, they were right. In the pantry, we have a dishwasher, a sink, another fridge, and a lot of counter space and shelf space. So I think the idea was for Sheila to have an area where she can make her coffee in the morning. I know that she bakes as well, so she has all her baking items in there. You have this big kitchen, and then you have this pantry beside it that's just a little bit more quaint and feels really lovely to be in there. It's a gas fireplace, and it's clad in the same stone that we have on the outside, so we're connecting the indoor and outdoor experience. And on each side, we wanted to have this really pretty millwork vignette where Sheila can display some photos, some books, some objects that she owns. It's the main gathering place. They are family people, they entertain a lot, and so this is the place where the family gathers during celebrations, occasions, and things like that. The primary bedroom was created as a sanctuary. It's very calming in there. It's got a beautiful Kelly Ventura wallpaper. So this wallpaper I sourced probably a couple of years back, and I always thought I need to use this for something because it's just so pretty. And when I showed it to Sheila, she was like, go for it. The ensuite was designed also like a sanctuary, like a spa. We have marble tiles in the shower. We have large format tiles on the floors and on the wall behind the vanity. And we got this beautiful slab. It's a slab that Sheila fell in love with. It's called Vaguely Gold, and it has these beautiful brown pink colors. So we have that on the countertop. We have that as a niche over the tub in the shower, and as well on the shower surround. So it really brings this drama to a bathroom that's pretty neutral. There's 4 bedrooms upstairs, and this area is connected by this beautiful catwalk, which has an open to below on each side. So when you walk along that catwalk, you can see the living room area, you can see the entrance, but you can also see out in the fields. It's really pretty. In the guest bathroom, we used another pretty tile. This really reminded me of the tiles that I grew up with in the south of France. And the way you set them up is you buy 3 different types of tiles, and then you place them randomly. So that's a bit scary for the tiler because they're always saying, well, how random do you want this to be? But at the end of the day, it really worked out really nicely, and it connects to what we're trying to do in the house. We wanted to have this checkerboard diamond pattern idea that you see in a lot of homes, but we didn't want the stark contrast. We had this small 6x6 tile, and we thought that would sort of give that first impression of softness. There is space over the garage that wasn't supposed to be anything initially, and as we were framing the house, we realized this could be a great room to use for when Sheila's kids and grandkids come and visit from Australia. There's a kitchenette in there, and there's this beautiful semicircle window looking out on the rolling hills. It's quite fantastic. Out there, we have a pool with a hot tub, and we have this beautiful pool house as well. There's an outdoor kitchen, and there's also beautiful furniture from ARD Outdoor, a lot of soft furnishing and garden furniture. And again, you have a beautiful vista onto the rolling fields. Some of the elements that are inside are also outside, and then it just connects the two through the stone, through the timber frame. So looking at the visual of the timber frame, it's quite attractive, especially the stain that we have on this. It's honey hued color, so it's just very welcoming, very warm, which is what we wanted for this house as well. You know, I always think that the house was designed around the idea that the interiors reflect the personality of the people living in this home. And here, the people are kind-hearted, they're generous, they were warm. They were amazing to work with. And I didn't even mind driving here. You know, like usually I'm like, I don't like driving out of the city. But to come here, like the site meetings here were just amazing. Because, you know, we really worked as a team on this project. It was, you know, it's teamwork makes the dream work, and in this case, it was 100% true.